to do this. A bit of a hill. His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere. A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
Do you see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Someday can be sooner than you think. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Keep it 100. Thank you.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana High School basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live, Bahia Arena, home of the Northside Legends, as we have an out-of-conference matchup in the last week of the regular season here on the boys' side in the state of Indiana. That will be between the Northside Legends. They're playing host tonight against the Churubusco Eagles. As I mentioned, just 1 week away from sectional plays. That starts next week around the state, as we'll talk about a little bit, where we'll be out throughout next week as we're still finalizing our plans, but I think I got a pretty good handle on where we'll be. I think at least at 4 sectionals, so we'll talk about that as we continue. But this is going to be a good one here tonight. I expect a hard-fought battle here tonight against the Churubusco Eagles, 16-3. And 7-2 in that Northeast Corner Conference that was won by Westview. We saw Central Noble last night in a win against Southside. Well, these Churubusco Eagles, all in that same sectional, are those 3 teams. It's an insane sectional up there in Westview, in Topeka. But Churubusco, they are on a roll right now where we got 6 straight wins, and they've played some competition, no question about it, as head coach Chris Paul in his 5th year does. 74-42. They played pretty much everybody in the Summit Athletic Conference that you need to. They are an outstanding team, and they're led by an outstanding point guard in Jackson Paul, the senior, 23.5 points a game, 5.5 boards, 6 assists, and 4 steals. He is an outstanding player and really the motor for this Churubusco club. Does a little bit of everything and has that tenacity about him that his father and coach Chris Paul loves to see out on the floor. And one of the best big men in Northeast Indiana, I'm talking about Landon Jordan. Landon Jordan, the senior, averaging about 22 points a game, 14 rebounds. He's a walking double-double, 1 assist, a steal and a half per game, and will swat it 3 times per contest as well. Landon Jordan loves to play above the rim. He rebounds at elbow level. He is a tremendous player, and him and his friend and teammate Jackson Paul both will be at Huntington next year to continue their athletic and academic career. But it's not just them. They have an outstanding third player in Luke McClure. Luke McClure, another senior, averaging 16 points a game. So that's 3 in high double figure scoring for Busco. That Luke McClure wears number 11, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. And check this, almost 4 steals per game. Busco and their guards love to turn you over and get moving. And other than that, Luke McClure, of course, you got to mention his locks when we're talking about number 11 in black, as you'll see them flowing throughout the court. For Northside, they got one of the best freshmen in the state of Indiana, in my opinion. Northeast Indiana for sure. In Bronte Johnson, they call him Tay Johnson, averaging 18 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 assists. He'll get you a block a game as well. He's an outstanding player as a freshman coming in here for head coach Gary Andrews in his 3rd year here at Northside on the rebuilding plan. Has absolutely jumped forward with Tay Johnson and his brother Brashawn Bassett, outstanding guard as well, just a sophomore, averaging 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.5 steals per contest. If he gets it going from deep, he can really keep Northside in games if the rest of the players aren't going. But they do have a ton of talent here, just some youth for Northside. I'm talking about Jordan Green. Jordan Green wears number 11, 13.5 points a game, 7 rebounds, get you an assist and a steal per game. Just a sophomore, Jordan Green, extremely bouncy, one of the most athletic players that you'll see in the city of Fort Wayne. And number 12, Rodney Woods. Since his return, Northside's a different club under head coach Gary Andrews with Woods out on the floor. He's averaging 10 points a game, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and nearly 2 steals. He's an outstanding player, athletic as well. And then you throw in the Collins, and Ryan Collins averaging about 7 points per game. This team can't beat anybody, and they'll head up to East Noble to play in the Big Blue Pit in sectionals next week, where they got a chance to win sectionals with Carroll and Snyder also in that sectional. So we're about ready to get this going. Let's go ahead and take a short break and come back with our starters. You're watching Indiana High School basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Come see us in Decatur at the 2733 Auto Mall and shop 7 brands in one location. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to our PA announcer for our starters with Churubusco, followed by the Northside Legends. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Starting lineups are in the books. No Brashawn Bassett, and I don't see him dressed either. Yep, no, he's back there. So not starting, but expect him to get in here quickly. But those are your starters for the Churubusco Eagles, 16-3 under head coach Chris Paul. Number 4 is Jackson Paul. Number 10, Drew Plitt. 11, Luke McClure. 12, Aiden White. And number 23 is Landon Jordan. They start 3 seniors and 2 freshmen. For the Northside Legends, 11-9. What a comeback season. Outstanding job by head coach Gary Andrews is number 0, Isaiah Moore. 3, Bronte Johnson. 11, Jordan Green. 12, Rodney Woods. And 15 is Ryan Collins. We are set here at By-Hay Arena. Hunter Sosenheimer on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Here is the tip. Jordan and Green, and it will go to Jordan. This is Indiana High School basketball. We do play 4 8-minute quarters. No shot clock here in the beautiful state of Indiana, and it will be Busco ball and man-to-man defense here for Northside to start it for head coach Gary Andrews. Jackson Paul does everything so well. As you see it in the stat line, here's the McClure. Finds the freshman and Aiden White. An impressive freshman, averaging 6 a game. Paul, nice back cut. Kicks it. McClure, wing triple to start the ball game. No good. Rebound Moore. Isaiah Moore, he can handle it as well. Good look ahead. Woods, tough catch. Found Collins. Collins, I'm telling you what, he had one of the nicest shooting displays we saw all year a couple of weeks ago right here in this same gym. So he hit 3 straight trees. Here's another 3-ball shooter. How about that? And Drew Plitt, the freshman, knocks it down. Busco up 3-zip. Right back. And what we got? I'm going to say it's Northside possession. But a good start there from Busco. And play it with the triple. Woods try to give it right back to Green. That goes out of bounds. It'll stay at that end with the Legends. Shout out Andrew Klein, athletic director here. Just took a seat there on the right of your screen. Talking to some of the students here. Nice little give to Johnson. And Bronte can't get it. Came to Moore. Moore, look at a soft touch from Isaiah Moore. Northside's on the board. Comes a trap, 3-quarter court. Here's McClure. Good look to Jordan. Watch your head. As 8-1 for Landon Jordan. Finishes nicely. And that's going to be an issue for Northside. The size and athleticism of number 23 in black, Landon Jordan. The first and 1 opportunity. I say first because he's going to have more than one. I can guarantee you that. Here is Landon Jordan. Great numbers, almost 22 points a game. High bounce, no good. Comes down to Green. Out to Johnson. Johnson, you can't leave Collins open in the baseline. That is his spot. Collins loves the baseline triple. You see it right there. Why? It is pure as can be. Not a good sign for Busco. You don't want to get him going. Pull it back to White. White, little floater. That one was blocked. Johnson, I think it was last touch by him. And it will stay with Busco. It's the exact start I kind of thought here. About 1:45 in. It's going to be a high-level game. As we have 2 high-level games here tonight on SummitCitySports.com. As Stag Golf's on the call out there at Leo High School as they're hosting Blackhawk Christian. Say goodnight. Landon Jordan, he catches it down low within 3 feet of the rim. Might as well just put 2 on the board. That one, turnover. Play it. Picked up the dribble. Nice use of the pivot to shield. Now here's Paul. Jackson Paul. Takes the hit and spins it home. I'm telling you, he can do so many things with the ball in his hand. 9-5. Paul with his first 2. Oh, great look. Unswatted by Jordan. That's going to be a jump ball. How about that from Landon Jordan with the rejection into the jump? Oh, easily poked that out. That's great stuff right there. Johnson got the whistle right in the ear. Pop right back out, lost the handle momentarily. We'll regain. Here's Johnson. Backs it back out. McClure on the guard. Goes right by. Feels it out. Pulls up for 15. Landon Jordan with the block. But it came to Green, and Jordan Green does what he does, and that's finishing around the cup. Play it. Double teamed and stolen by Bronte Johnson. And the two-handed jam from Tay-Tay. 9-9. Defense to offense for the Legends. Tied at 9. Paul, a little behind the back to Jordan. That one's stolen. Here's Johnson. Johnson has numbers. Johnson, no one came to stop him, but just lost the handle. He was going up for that floater. Watch the lob here. Paul, nope, he's just going to hand it to Jordan. A little miscommunication on that as Jordan thought he was going to go with the lob. McClure kicks. Paul, 3-ball, corner, short no. Gets his own rebound. Knocked away. Find White. White for 3. No. That time Johnson with the board, and that's going to be a foul on Plitt. That's a tough one. Well, inbound here, Will Northside. 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter. It's going to go wire to wire here tonight, folks. Checking in for Northside, number 2 is Ronald Collins, the senior. Here's Moore. Bronte Johnson out. Good drop pass. And Woods did not look at the rim because of Landon Jordan right there, but that's going to stay with Northside on the tip. So didn't block the shot right there, but normally Woods is going up on that. It'll stay with the Legends. Bingo. Collins. How about a second 3-ball, Northside? And we got a whistle. It's going to be a foul. Now McClure will come near side to inbound that foul. Excuse me, on Ronald Collins. His first, team second, 12-9. McClure. How about the face guard in here from Collins? That was tremendous. Northside fans wanted a little hook there on Paul. Not going to get it. Now backs it out to the timeline. Paul gets through. Knocked away, found Jordan. Jordan knocked away by Collins. Now the other Collins picks it up. Out to Woods. Little spin cycle over Jordan. Can't get it, but a foul. Defense, offense again for Northside. That's the secret of success here. Looks early. Here is Rodney Woods. Gets the first. Second attempt. For Woods. Largest lead for Northside is 4. Make it 5 on that pure stroke. First 2 there for Rodney Woods here, and it's a junior. Paul, there's a trap. That's number 24 who's just checked in. Gavin Holzenbach, another freshman for head coach Chris Paul. White, back to Paul. They're going to reset. McClure thought about it. Guarded by Collins. He gets into the paint. Little finger roll. Jordan trying to flush it home on the putback. Gets it and another one. Woo-hoo! Landon Jordan going to work. There's just no answer for that size and athleticism down low. 6 points now, looking for a 5th on another and 1 opportunity. Landon Jordan. As you expect, the more he has grown physically and mentally, you see him try to flush that down instead of trying to just lay it back or tip it back in. It's outstanding to see. There's Collins in the corner. Now Ronald Collins. Bronte Johnson back in. Run the point, guarded by McClure. 3-ball. They don't come out on him. Can't get it. And Jordan with the rebound. And it's going to be a whistle and a foul on Collins. Ronald Collins with his second foul. 4th on the squad. 2:31 left in this first quarter. SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here. Thanks for joining us. Last week of the regular season. As here's our first look at Brashawn Bassett, the sophomore. Second leading scorer on the team. Check it, third leading scorer on the team. And that's going to be a turnover right away. Johnson. Up by 3. 14-11. Collins wanted another one, no good. And then they're going to get a foul on the freshman down low. Loose ball on Gavin Holzenbeck, the 6'5 freshman. And it will. Look for Bassett to pass it out on the inbound. Referee giving a little look. And at the contact, I think, or the pre-positioning here on the inbound. They're looking for the lob to Johnson. Jordan read it, came to Paul. Jackson Paul, nicely done. Layup is up and in. 14-13. Paul now with 4. There's more, knocked away by Paul. Picked up by McClure. And what are they going to get? They're going to get a blocking foul on Bronte Johnson. The 5th team foul. And with 1:58 left, so just 2 away from the bonus. As Pliett will replace White for Busco. Churubusco in that Westview sectional with Westview and Central Noble. A good thing for them is they don't have to play them in the first round at least. As they will get Prairie Heights on March the 3rd for Northside. They got a bye in that first round. They'll take on. So they'll be waiting for that Friday night ball game. Here's McClure. Collins come out with McClure. Nicely done. Couldn't get it to go. And that's going to be a foul on Jordan. Trying to rebound from behind. Too much contact. (14-13), 1:40 now. That is the team's second. Checking in, number 30, the junior, Evan Love. And I think they called the delay a game. That may come into play here. Now Johnson. And Northside up 1. 2-3 zone for Busco. Good look down low to Woods. And Jordan's not in the game. Green attacking the glass. I'm telling you, he is one of the bouncier athletes in the city. Jordan Green. The steal. Oh, we got a foul. They're going to get that foul on Jackson Paul. We were looking at a dunk situation. Fourth team foul on Busco. Oh, check it. They called that on North. I'm sorry. I think that was on Bassett. It was his first, team 6th. Love, baseline. Back here to Pliett. There's the trap. Back to Love. Love may have got away with a travel. McClure on the skip pass from Love. Halfway down, rims out. That's going to be a foul on Holzenbeck. That's going to be his 2nd and the 5th on the Eagles. Checking in, number 1, Capone Daniels, the senior for Northside, along with the freshman, number 23, Jordan King. So King, Daniels, Woods, Bassett, and Johnson. Rodney Woods so tough at that high post here in the zone. Good kick. Daniels just checked in. Back rim no good. Knocked away, and Pliett's going to let it go. That was a smart play. Yeah, that was last touch by North. .35 seconds left in the quarter. Full court pressure. And Jackson Paul, so heady. That's going to be the 7th team foul. Going to the line now will be the senior Huntington commit. That was so heady, just slowed up, easy for me to say, just slowed up as was on the dribble and got the defender on his hip. And now we'll head to the line. And Paul. So does convert. 1-point game. Paul with 6. Johnson, look at him split the D. Euro, left hand. That is silky smooth from Bronte Johnson. Come on. That's a freshman, ladies and gentlemen. The low dribble, the split the trap. Paul. And, yeah, he got that elbow out. Not a lot of contact, but he got that arm, the chicken wing as they call it, up and out away from the body. And that's an easier look at it for the official and the offensive foul. But back to that move from Johnson. Split the defenders. Crossover, then into the Euro, then into the left-handed finish. Wow. Here's Woods. 6 seconds. Bassett. Daniels. 3 ball. Couldn't get it. And that will be the end of our first quarter. Got a good one, just as what we expected. You're watching right here, SummitCitySports.com, coming to you live. As Churubusco down 18-15 to Northside. We'll be right back on Summit City Sports. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Hunter Sosenheimer on the camera. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Churubusco and Northside locked in a good one here by Hay Arena. And Northside up by 3 as it stands right now. On the floor for Churubusco is Paul, McClure, White, Love, and Pliet. 2 seniors and 2 freshmen, and Love the junior. For Northside, you have Bassett, Moore, Woods, Green, and Johnson. That's tough. Couldn't get it. Good Paul. Tip by White. No. Down low. Pliet's got to get rid of it. Paul with a little 15-foot jumper. Mid-range game. Bassett back to Johnson. Good look down low. And went for the hammer. It's going to be fouled. I like it from Green. Going right at it. Always go strong to the cup as he'll go to the line with the benefit of that. Here is the first attempt, no good for Green. Second attempt on the 2-shot foul. Did get the second. Back to a 2-point edge for the Legends. 3 points now for Green. There's that full court pressure and the trap. Found Paul. He's got some space. Cross court look to Love. One hand back to White. Now McClure saw that space, finger roll. Luke McClure, he loves going straight down, a little beeline drive right down the lane. He does it well. And the steal from Pliet, that's his second one. Here's McClure. McClure feeling a little bit. Feels out the defense, no good. Rebound Johnson. The look ahead, and Paul knocked it away. Came to White. Oh, nice dribble from White. Stopped on a dime, flipped it, but stolen. And, we got a foul. Way, way late whistle, but either way, it's a foul call, and to the line will go on the bonus. And it will be the freshman number 12, Aiden White. For the the front end. A one-on-one chance. White. Nope, good. Rebound Woods. 6:40 left in this second quarter. Comes to Johnson. Down low, Johnson. Another tip, a third chance was blocked by Jordan. Tried to find. How did he get that to him? Johnson behind the back to Green, who laid it up and in. Northside take back the lead. And then an offensive foul. And the Busco fans, let's just say not thrilled with the call. That is the 8th on Busco. The first on McClure. Inbound here now to Bronte Johnson. Three, Bassett, got it. That's a good sign. Rashawn Bassett hits his first three ball out to a 5-point edge for Northside. And that's going to be Johnson's second foul, I believe. So he came up to try to trap. And Coach Andrews, decision time. And I don't think it's much of a decision there. He's going to pop up Ryan Collins real quick. He's going to replace Johnson with those two fouls. That's the 9th on Northside. Here's Paul. Hits the first of the one-on-one opportunity. 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Second attempt. Hits that one as well. One possession game, 24-21. Unofficially with 6 here for Paul. Woods. Moore, baseline. Got to get it out. Watch for a 3-second call. Does get out. Woods. A little double clutch lay-in. That's going to be a foul, and I think that's on McClure. That's going to be his second. It is. Luke McClure with his second foul. And 2 shots coming. Woods. First of 2. He's 3 of 3 from the charity stripe now. 4-point game. Woods gets the second. They match their largest out to 5. McClure. He faked coming near side. Does get it across and had to throw it away before over and back. Here's Woods. Has Bassett. Bassett with the lay-in. Defense to offense. That's a handful of times now for the Legends. Bassett. He's got 5 now. Paul. Play it. Bounce pass. Jordan. And the hammer. Two-handed flush from Landon Jordan. And 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. This broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne and family-friendly environment. The Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignment, engine diagnostics, and more. You're invited to join ProFed Credit Union, where we get to know you to better serve you. Sign up online in 5 minutes or stop by a branch. Join ProFed today and start owning your financial future at profedcu.org. 28-23, Northside with possession. 5:15 left in this second quarter. Had a couple of lead changes, but Northside's been in control a lot of this ball game. As Jordan telling you, rebounding elbow level. McClure has Paul on the wing. Paul is going to pull up mid-range game. Can't get that one. Jordan offensive rebound. And that's going to be a push. Nope, going to be a travel to the dismay, of course, of the Busco fans. So the turnover and another chance and another chance for Northside to score off for turnover. Just under 5 minutes. Here's Bassett along with Woods. Moore. Green and Ryan Collins. Busco with Pliett, Paul, Jordan, McClure, and White. Back rim no good. Rebound, little spin cycle. Still blocked by Landon Jordan. At least second block of the game. No, that's his third block of the game. There's McClure. And there's going to be a little hand check foul on Isaiah Moore. So we're going into the double bonus. Luke McClure, first of two. Has not scored unofficially. No, he did. He did have that one bucket. That's three. Four-point game. Johnson checks back in, playing with two fouls. But he's got to be careful, does the freshman. That one no good, rebounded by Woods. Moore, one-touch pass here to Collins. He went that step three, no good. How about that look? Extra pass to Johnson, maybe too unselfish there from Green, and took a responsibility from it. But we'll go out of bounds to Busco, but Northside will set up on the press. Up by 4-18. Jackson Paul. Play it. Back to Paul. That's a good look. Paul backs it back out. Ooh, little eye show. But ripped away from the side by Johnson. Up to Collins. Collins. And that one's blocked. Woo! But the double clutch lay-in put back is money for Isaiah Moore. Not sure if that was goaltending or not. That was at the pinnacle if it wasn't. Here's Paul. And a 10-second. That was a quick one. 3:32. Turnover, another one for Busco. That's what head coach Chris Paul is going to be talking about at halftime. No doubt about it. There's Johnson. Moore. Couldn't get the baseline. Jordan, that's going to be a foul. Just no need right there if you're Green. Jordan had you box that time. And that will send Landon Jordan now to the line to shoot the double bonus. 0 of 2 from the charity stripe here tonight. Here's Jordan. Committed to Huntington as he will convert. 5-point game. 5-point game. Checking back in was the freshman for Northside, Jordan King. And Jordan can't hit that one. Rebound, Luke McClure. Little bounce pass. Why? Oh, my goodness gracious. He threw that out towards Anthony. Are you kidding me? Isaiah Moore. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Take a peek. He knew that immediately where that was going. So the rejection will stay with Busco. McClure is going to back it back out. They're going to set it. 3-10. Backs off Jackson Paul. Now it does go to him. McClure. Paul. Rhythm three. That one halfway down, couldn't get it, and we got another foul. Ooh, is this on Jordan? Yeah, off the ball on the rebound, calling a little push, a little throwaway on Jordan. That is his third foul for Landon Jordan. Whoa. Churubusco already shorthanded, as they don't have many on this varsity roster. You know what they have dressed now right here, 8 players dressed. Check it, 9 players. Here is the freshman King. Jordan King, first attempt is silky. 6-point edge. Just under 3 minutes. Love checks back in. Here is King, second attempt. Can't get it. Jordan with the rebound. Playing with 3 fouls. Jackson Paul playing with, I think he's got 2. I'll have to double check that. Now McClure's going to back it out. Look for Pliet to Paul. Splits the defenders. Another mid-range jumper. This one is good. Jackson Paul. Another mid-range jumper. Collins, his third 3. That one's short. Paul with the board. And that's going to be a foul on Collins. And Paul will go back to the line to shoot a pair on the double bonus. Down 4. This is going to go wire to wire. So the first attempt for Jackson. Next game for Hunter and I will be Friday, as the Snyder Panthers will host the Marion Giants. Jalen Blackman and company coming up to Fort Wayne, Indiana to take on Carson Jenkins. Aiden Lambert. Jade Moore, Elijah Brown and company. It's going to be an outstanding game Friday evening. Woods with the board. Couldn't get the second. Right to the cup. Johnson can't get it. And he'll go back. He'll go to the line for the first time. That one is no good for Johnson, front rimmed. Outstanding football prospect as well as Bronte Johnson, Division I prospect. There's no question about it. As his sophomore and his brother, Rashawn Bassett. It's Northside looking for an outstanding and continue the program momentum on the gridiron as well. 4-point game, 2:22 left. 32-28. Here's Paul. Looking for that trap with Collins. Woods went for the steal. Over and back. Yeah, they're going to call over and back. I don't know if he had full possession over in the front court, but that's the call. So we'll be out of bounds here right below us for Northside on the turnover for from Busco. There's Woods to inbound. Collins, high post. They've been in this 2-3 zone, has Busco pretty much this whole first half. The freshman King, baseline, using the body, but he had an extra hop. Yep. That was a nice job using his size to take away the length and the leaping ability of Jordan by putting that shoulder into Jordan's chest. But then another little hop right at the end at the contact. But freshman will be a player here for North. Here's Paul, 143. Three ball. Luke McClure triples up, 1-point game. And what we got? A whistle. What's the technical foul on McClure? Uh-oh. So that's going to be 3 on McClure now. As a technical foul counts as a personal foul. As head coach Chris Paul's getting an explanation right now as Rodney Woods will go to the line. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. As the first one up and good. 2-point game. Not sure what happened on that. McClure said something after he hit the three, but we won't speculate. 34-31. Northside back to that 3-point lead. How about Rodney Woods? 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Here's Ronald Collins. Good answer. How about Brashawn Bassett for the answer? Up by 5. Bassett has 7. And timeout called by Churubusco. As things getting a little heated out there. Not sure what's going on. Might be a little bit of jawing happening. With a 30-second timeout, we'll stay right here. This broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Thanks for joining us. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Please visit Please visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business, a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, our players are equipped with elite-level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. There's a little jawing going on, and there's something happening with assistant coach Bruce Patterson over there for Busco and the official. But no tees handed out on this, but we've had over 20 fouls called in this first half. 1:10 left. We're sitting at 36-31, Northside on top. Jackson Paul. White. Jordan. That was a good flash. Come out here, play it. A little behind him. That was a tough catch. Into the shooting. No good. Rebound by Ryan Collins. Good tough board. Collins, high post there to Woods. Finds Ryan Collins. Back to Woods. They'll be patient here. Should Northside. Oh, Collins, he had a good look and hits his third 3-ball of the game. Do not let him get hot. Ryan Collins, his third 3. And Northside with their largest lead. It's out to 8, and we got 21 seconds left in the quarter. Teams just trying to play their best basketball as the last week finishes here on Friday. Paul, 4 seconds, 2 seconds for 3. Oh, he got fouled. He's got fouled by Isaiah Moore, and Jackson Paul's going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws to the dismay of the Northside fans. That's a big call. Would have been an 8-point edge for Northside going into the break. Let's see what Jackson Paul can cut it to. He's got 3 freebies with just 0.7 on the clock. Converts on the first. Second attempt here for Jackson Paul. Second one is up and good as well. Jackson Paul also heading to Huntington with his teammate Landon Jordan. What a steal they got there going to Huntington. Bringing the duo together. Keeping them together, I should say, as Paul hits all 3 free throws. There's Collins. That's good if it goes. And just wide right. So it will be a halftime lead for Northside. 39-34. We're going to come right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you about a 5-minute break. Get some highlights tweeted out for your viewing pleasure. And then we'll come right back to talk about our scores and look ahead to a sectional play. So we'll take a break here. As you are watching Indiana High School basketball right here from SummitCitySports.com.
To do this, a bit of a hill. His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere. A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mahoney's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
Do you see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Someday can be sooner than you think. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way, Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. 39-34, Northside on top of Churubusco. Got a good one here. This is going to go all the way to the wire, no question about it. A little foul trouble for Churubusco. Luke McClure and Gavin Hulsenbeck, both with 3 personal fouls. Landon Jordan has 2 fouls, so they got that third foul was on Hulsenbeck, not Jordan, what I think I said as that happened. So that's a break there for Busco on my mistake. Landon Jordan just with 2 personal fouls. Taking a look at the scoring, Jackson Paul going off from the free throw line as well. He's got 16 points to lead all scorers. Also for Busco, Luke McClure, he's got 6. Landon Jordan with 9. And Andrew Pliett does have 3 points. For Northside, a lot more balanced scoring here for the Legends. Leading the way is Ryan Collins with 9 points on 3 balls. The next in there with 2 players with 7 points is Brashawn Bassett and Jordan Green, both with 7. And with 6 points is Rodney Woods. That's 6 points all coming from the free throw line. He's 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. Then with 5 points is the freshman Bronte Johnson. He's got 5. 2 players with 4 points. Nope, check it. That's 1 player with 4 points. That's Isaiah Moore. And then finishing out was Ryan Collins. No, I'm sorry. That's Jordan King. Jordan King with 1 point to round out the scoring for Northside. But a tough-fought battle. Get a little chippy there in the second quarter between these 2 clubs, and you can expect some similar stuff here going out through the final 16 minutes of game action. It's last week of the season for Northside. This is their last game of the regular season, as they will get a bye in sectionals up in East Noble. For Churubusco, they're fitting in some remakes, as they will be at Garrett on the 25th, and then they will play on the 26th against Eastside, and then they'll start their sectional play on March the 3rd against Prairie Heights. So an outstanding time of high school basketball in the state of Indiana is upon us with sectional time, and then we'll go into the regionals, but we'll be at least 4 sectionals. Good news for Churubusco. It looks like we will be at the Westview sectional for the entire sectional. We will be live. SummitCitySports.com will be live from Westview in 2A, at Woodland in 3A, and in Class 4A, we'll be at East Noble and in Columbia City. So a lot of basketball action coming to you from SummitCitySports.com. Let's take one last break and get set for the second half of game action. A little bit of Indiana high school basketball, why not? On a Tuesday evening, right here live from SummitCitySports.com.
The place that it put us, and the quarantine hit, and we knew we had guys that were going to work hard at home, but just the idea that we could get a lot of them together working hard at a location with people that know what they're doing was really beneficial. And I think that training did a great job for those guys to kind of get the ball rolling for them, and they came back in the end of June, early July, and it's like they hadn't missed a beat. They were flexible, they were fast, and ready to lift and run and start playing football, so it was a huge benefit for us.
To gain an edge on your competition, it starts with a free one-on-one performance assessment. Call 260-266-4007. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We believe in sharing positive stories and are excited to set the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Basketball is such a reactionary sport, and we talk all the time about your first 3 steps are the most important: powering out, exploding, the things that they're teaching our kids with changing direction quicker, getting a stronger core. Those things have been very valuable for our athletes. Everything that Parkview Sports Medicine has done has been very applicable to what we do on the court. We're learning how to control our bodies, and that's something that I think our girls have really benefited from. Some of our girls who had some...
Welcome back as we step into our third quarter of game action. Collins, baseline, 3-ball, no good. He's going to get his own rebound. No one boxed him out, finds Woods. He steps right into this tray. That one long, no good. Rebound, Jackson Paul. Jackson Paul with 16 points in that first half. This is SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us. Hunter Sosenheimer on the camera. I am Tim Atkinson. I'm calling your play-by-play here this evening. And why not? Good start. Good start there for Busco. Pulls within 3. Good kick, Collins. No attempt from the 3-ball. Johnson replaced him in that corner. No good. Rebound, Green saves it out to Collins. Great hustle from Jordan Green. Johnson. Oh, nice job by Pliett. Not a lot of contact at all, though. Definitely there was contact, and Pliett had the footwork on him, but that's going to be the third on Johnson now. That's a big foul. There came the old classic call it both ways call. There's this three-quarter court pressure. They've been trapping off it, and it has led to turnovers. McClure, the lob to Jordan. Couldn't flush it with the right hand. White saved it, but it came to Collins. Collins found Woods. Nice low dribble, and no good. Oh, my goodness. Jackson Paul standing underneath the rim. Woods barely touches him. Yes. I guarantee you there'll be some supervisors looking at this ball game. That's all I'll say. Here's McClure. Yowzers. So that'll be the second on Rodney Woods. Here's Paul. Play it. Comes back to Paul. Double team, and there's Trapp. Very active, his north side, but left White open for a corner 3. Oh, that was halfway down. Couldn't get it. Comes to Moore. Moore had 4 points in the first half. Finds Woods, and they're going to slow it. Woods backs it out. Looks like a little trap going here for Busco as well as Jordan gets that board. One and done. Coming on. Luke McClure now puts in the bucket. And that will be a timeout called by Northside by head coach Gary Andrews. Want to talk about it real quick. 30-second timeout. We're going to step away real quick here. SummitCitySports.com.
Been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really –
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:51 left in this third quarter. Good start to the half, 39-38, as they were down 39-35 to start it, or 34 to start it. Green, Jordan there, and that's going nowhere. That's his 5th block. The leak out, McClure lays it up and in. Churubusco, just like that, jumps out to a 1-point lead. McClure with back-to-back buckets. Bassett, good ball fake over Jordan. Can't get it. Woods with the rebound. Oh, just left it to Moore. Moore a little heavy, and that's going to be a foul. And this really late whistles here tonight. As Moore will go to the line. So here is Moore. 2-shot foul. Gets the first attempt. He's got 5 now. 5 points for the senior. Back rim, no good. Oh, Green over Jordan. Couldn't get it. Came down to Jackson Paul. Paul, crossover. Thought about that pull-up game, wasn't there. Extra pass, McClure for 3. That one shy. Rebound Collins. The leak out, Woods, off glass, good. Northside back with the lead. Woods, that's his first field goal of the game. He's got 8 points. Oh, great defense from Woods. He put his foot on that sideline. Oh, is that double dribble? That had to have been knocked away out of my vision because he definitely picked up the dribble, then dribbled again, so it must have been loose, knocked away out of his hands. Here's Paul looking inbound, baseline. This is going to get high intense as we get along in this second half. White still can't get one. Plitt and Woods. Looks like hit Plitt right upside the head. That's going to be an easy foul call. And they'll inbound here, Will, Jackson, Paul, and Busco. Jackson Paul hits the 3 ball and a little bit of contact. It didn't matter. He's got 19. Collins, he loves that corner especially. That one back rim, no good. Landon Jordan with the rebound. Finds Jackson Paul. McClure is in the corner. The lob to Jordan, and Jordan thought it was a pass behind him and let it go. Moore, double clutch lay-in, smooth. Tied back up. Here's Paul. Northside up by 1. McClure, right hand. Oh, that bounced out on him. Green knocked it to Plitt. Plitt, little jumper. Busco back with the lead. Plitt now with 5. 3 for Woods. No, rebound by Plitt. Busco can push this out. Here's Paul. Guarded by Bassett. Step back, wasn't there. Jordan, good positioning. Good positioning, turned over that right shoulder and put it up and in. Jordan now with 13, and the overplay by Paul. Couldn't get it, but knocks it out of bounds. 3:16 left in this third quarter. SummitCitySports.com. Don't go anywhere. This is going to come right down to the wire. 3, Bassett. Rashawn Bassett ties it up for the Legends. He's got 10. This 2-2-1 trap. Full court for the Legends. Good step up by Bassett. Plitt does get it. Now Jordan, he's going to pull it back out patiently. Nicely done. Now finds the senior McClure. McClure back out to Paul. McClure, a little set triple. That one short. Jordan taps it to himself. Found Paul on the cut. And good no call, and Paul finishes. Jackson Paul finishes through the contact. That's 5 in the court. He's got 21, and that one's going to be a goaltending on Landon Jordan. So bucket for Bassett. He's got 12. Also 5 in the quarter. Very close play. Bang, bang play. 2:31. Paul. Had it knocked away, but a foul, I believe, is going to be on Bassett on the floor before the shot. .213. I don't know what the delay is here. And back to the action. Here we go. Oh, great fake by McClure, but they're going to call him on a hook. They're going to call him on a hook on the baseline as he turned baseline right in front of the official. I mean, he was standing right there in front of him. Right on top of it, McClure is going to have to check out with 4 personal fouls. So the first player with 4 fouls will be McClure. He's going to have to check out. He's their 3rd leading scorer on the season with 16 points. And he checks out with 10. And 2 minutes left in the third. Right back to Johnson. They go Ronald Collins. Back to Bronte. That's Bassett here on the wing. Pull up. That's a hand in the face. Wow. How about that? Bassett. Woo. I forgot to mark that last one. So they go up by 2 to the Legends. 145. Mid-range games has been shown all night long by Jackson Paul and Rashawn Bassett. This turn from Paul. And then the steal. Paul has got to come out on him. Crosses over, loses the handle momentarily, does plea it. Jackson Paul from deep. That one's short, no good. Rebound Johnson. Ronte Johnson on the break. Little Euro, and no call. Wow. White. Well, I think he expected some contact. It wasn't there. Green got caught in the air, does find Bassett. 51-51. We'll slow it here. 1:05 remaining in the third quarter. Back to Johnson. Collins to Collins. 3. Couldn't get it. Bassett right there, fell right to him. Put it up and in. Bassett. 9 points in the quarter. He's got 16 on the game. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And knocked away. We got a jump ball or a foul. They're going to get a foul. That is the 5th team foul on Northside. There's 2 team fouls on Busco. That's the third. That's the third on Ronald Collins for Northside as Johnson will check out. You don't want to pick up a foul here. The last 34 seconds of the third on this defensive possession. Paul. Offensive foul on Jackson Paul. Defensive footwork from Ronald Collins. And Paul with the foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul on the Legends. And it looks like Woods is going to inbound. Johnson back in for the offensive possession with 26 seconds left. Paul's got 3 fouls now. He's going to check out. Make sure he doesn't pick up his 3rd on this defensive possession. Or his 4th, excuse me. Here's Johnson. Johnson! What we got? A foul on the floor. And Johnson, they're going to call that on the floor. Yes, sir. So inbound baseline coming from Briante. That's the first foul on number 12, Aiden White. And White, Collins. 3, Woods blocked by Jordan. That's his 7th block unofficially. And doesn't get it at the buzzer. 53-51 at the end of 3. Don't go anywhere. This is going to continue to get heated right here live from Bahia Arena. This is SummitCitySports.com.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live by Hay Arena. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-plays. The fourth quarter is upon us. And it will be Churubusco ball and possession as Love will come over here to inbound it. check it. No, we're still waiting for an inbounder. So here we go. 53-51. Northside is on top. Outstanding quarter from Bassett that third quarter. As he dropped in 9 points. Paul had 5 in that quarter. He leads all scores with 21. Down low, Jordan. Jordan turns and traveled. And no argument there. Travel that's going to go back to Northside. They can push on this 2-point lead. Down low. And yeah, that's Jordan. He just pushed up under Green as he went up for that bucket. He's going to go to the line. Foul on Jordan. That is his third foul. So 3 on him, 3 on Paul, and 4 on McClure. That's your 3 leading scorers. So does convert on both. 55-51, 9 points for Green. 7:25. Paul works around the Jordan screen. A second time, guarded by Bassett. And they're going to call that, I believe, on Moore, and it's going to be a shooting foul. Oh, that's definitely not on Bassett. He's got his hands straight up. Jackson Paul's the one that's getting all of the contact. I could understand it being on Moore on the reach-in. Maybe too much contact, but, I mean, Bassett, and that's his 4th foul. I mean, that's just not a foul. Man, this game's got to get looked at for sure. Here's Paul into Jordan. Jordan, drop step. Nicely done by the senior. Landon Jordan. That ball came all the way out here. Jordan with 15. Bronte Johnson. 3 ball, Collins from the corner. Still can't get that one to go over there. Rebound Jordan. He's going to bring it up. Finds Pliett. Corner 3 for Love. Oh, that's big time. Not a lot of playing time here tonight for Evan Love, and he drains the 3. And they go up by 1. Does Busco, and they're going to get a travel on Johnson. In traffic, the travel called. It'll go back to Busco. 6:46. McClure's going to check in with 4 fouls. Here comes Busco. They've led a couple of times. I think 3 was maybe the most they've led in the game. It might have been only 1. Well, here's Paul. Look at, oh, what a cut by McClure and a foul on Collins. Did you see that vision from Jackson Paul on that pass? Insanity. You cannot fit that in any tighter. Here's McClure, first of 2. He's got 10 points. And does convert on the first. But check this vision from Paul. That is tremendous. Here's McClure, second attempt. 2-point lead for Busco. And that one no good. And another foul. This one on Holzenbeck on the push. Both teams in the bonus. And who's going to be who was the shooter on this one? As McClure will check out. Looks like White's going to check in for him. Yeah, that was just the 6th foul. All right, there was only 6 fouls on Busco, so 1 away from the bonus. will be Woods, Johnson, Bassett, Green, and Moore for Northside. For Busco, Pliett, White, Paul, Jordan, and Love. Johnson pulls up just inside the three-point arc. No good. Rebound by Landon Jordan. Bassett's got to be careful. Don't want to pick up a fifth here. They're going to need you. 6:05 left in this fourth quarter. Summit City Sports. Here's Jackson Paul. Paul got caught up in the air and threw it away. Moore's going to let it roll out of bounds. And it will go to Northside. Bassett. Got it. The three ball from Bassett. Exactly what they needed. 1 point lead for the Legends. Man, he's been good. And that's Bassett's fifth. That's where he's gotten himself in trouble a little bit. There's no need to put yourself into that positioning. As Bassett will have to come out on the fifth foul. Collins is going to check in for him. Ryan Collins, that is. And we have a whistle by the official as Jackson Paul's going into his shooting motion at the free throw line. Yeah, I mean, he made it. That's tough. Either way, here's Jackson Paul. Converts on the first, didn't cost anybody anything. Second attempt here for Paul. Got 22 unofficially. Make it 23. And we're tied up. Tied back up for the 177th time of the game, feels like. Down low, Green. Can't finish. Woods taps it, but Jordan there. Landon Jordan pulls it down. In the corner to White, wasn't ready. Oh, tough finish from Jackson Paul off glass. Lead back to Busco. 60-58. 4 in the quarter. Johnson goes to Moore. Good look down low to Green. Can't finish. Around Landon Jordan. He's got about 7-8 blocks, and he has altered several others. That's the force down low, Landon Jordan. Paul's going to back it out. No reason to rush here. You're up by 2. 4.5 minutes left. Paul, little step back, mid-range jumper, and another foul on Moore. There's just not a lot of contact on that jumper. I mean, Paul sells it well, no question, but there's been a lot of foul calls here in this ballgame. As Coach Andrews upset for, I believe, a very good reason. But here is Paul. That's the 4th foul on Moore as Paul gets the first. 3 straight free throws for Jackson Paul. Excuse me. Second attempt here. Once Northside gets set. Paul. And does get the roll. Largest lead for Busco coming with 4.5 minutes left. It's out to 4. Johnson works around a wood screen. Got it. Big time. Two-point ball game. Ball. Love. Another 3. Ooh! I think he got away with a travel. It doesn't matter, though. 6-point game as Love hit the 3-ball and a timeout called by Northside. We're going to step away real quick here. SummitCitySports.com. Ladies and gentlemen, another timeout, 66-60. So they had it wrong. That was Bassett's 4th foul. So Brashawn Bassett back on the floor. That's big time. That is huge. Game changer with just under 4 minutes midway through this 4th quarter. Bassett, that makes sense why he was gambling a little bit more on the defensive end. So my apologies, young fella. That was my bad. Here's Bronte. Works around the Woods screen. Hesitation and lost his footing. Knocked away by Woods. Oh, they're going to say last touch by Jordan. It looked like Rodney Woods knocked it out. It will stay with Northside. Uh-oh, Bassett. 3-ball. Another one. Couldn't get it. And who's that last? It was thrown down by Paul. But they're going to say it was a both players were holding it at the same time, so they go with the jump ball. I don't mind that. That was a really tough one to see on who had it last. I couldn't tell if Johnson was going down with it as well or Woods was going down with it as well. But so it will, with the possession, it'll be with Northside. All the way in the backcourt to Bassett. Rashawn. Johnson. Hello! 3-ball. Cuts it in half. 66-63. McClure. Good push. Love. That's a travel. Yeah, he caught it, and then both feet moved. That's an easy call. You can't have any complaints right there. That's a pretty obvious one. But here's Johnson. Working on that wood screen again. McClure was trying to play that passing lane. Johnson gets by White, gets by McClure, found Woods, wing 3, back rim no. Rebound Landon Jordan, and they're going to slow it. Smart play by Landon Jordan. Finds on Jackson Paul. Paul guarded by Johnson. Guarded by Bassett now on the switch. Back up top, McClure. 2.5 minutes left. McClure with the dribble into the paint, and they're going to get a foul on Johnson. That is the 10th team foul, so double bonus coming for Luke McClure. McClure first to 2. Second attempt. McClure doesn't get the roll. Stays a 4-point game. Bassett started to feel it. Thought about that step back. Lost the handle momentarily. Now finds Johnson. Johnson guarded by Love. That's a mismatch. Jordan turns, and that's going to be a blocking foul. And then Briante Johnson is going to go to the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped at 2:08. left in this fourth. Johnson, 1st and 2. Johnson again. Couldn't get it. Offensive rebound. Put back and one. Opportunity for Northside. And Bronte Johnson. Tremendous. He can tie it up. And that's the 5th foul on Landon Jordan. Even bigger. 2:05 left. Jordan has to check out. Back-to-back possessions and fouls on Landon Jordan. Johnson can tie it up. Watch Green and Woods attack the glass now. I don't like Bassett here in the free throw lane, though, with 4 fouls. I'd prefer him in the backcourt, but he didn't attempt. Okay. Johnson ties it up. 67 all. Got a good one here by Hay Arena. SummitCitySports.com. Don't go anywhere, folks. Woo! McClure. Paul. Guarded by Moore. Spin move. Fade. Oh, man alive. Spin cycle into the fadeaway for Paul. And a full timeout called by Busco. We're going to step away with them. You're watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live by Hay Arena. It's been back and forth all game long. Northside led for a lot of it, but there's been probably double-digit lead changes and ties in this game. 150 left. We're back 69-67. Northside with possession. Here's Rodney Woods. He'll inbound to Johnson. Landon Jordan's fouled out with 5 fouls. So that presence down low is not there. Hesseln back, and that's his 5th foul. So good attack by Johnson. Here's Johnson back to the line. And that's the 5, as I mentioned, on Gavin Holsenbeck. So now Holsenbeck, the freshman, and Landon Jordan, the senior, 2 foul outs. And he's going to come in here with, head coach Chris Paul. He'll come in with Pliett, Drew Pliett. Here's Johnson. Does get the friendly roll here at home. 1-point game. What a ball game. Second one. Freshman, big free throws. In crunch time, 1:43 remaining in the game. Tied 69-69. Paul. And good job by Green to go straight up. But Jackson Paul, he gets his roll. 2-point game. Green left. Oh, offensive foul on Jordan Green. Offensive foul on Green. And it will go back to Busco on the turnover, up by 2. Watch Churubusco to play keep away here. No shot clock. And 1:12 left. And as you see the Collins brothers checking in. Oh, they're going to get a foul on Ronald Collins. 1:08 left, and Busco will go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, wow. And there's the foul called on Moore, which is his 5th, or on Collins, which is his 5th. Watch. There's the foul called on Moore, and the blocking foul. And Jackson Paul back to the line. No rebounders here for Busco. Stays a 1-possession game thus far. Second attempt now for Paul. 4th coming. It's a big one. He can make it a 3-possession game, but plenty of time. 1:08 remaining. Still no rebounders here for Busco. Second attempt for Jackson Paul, and look at the backspin. That was tremendous. 4-point game. Bassett 3. Oh my goodness, Brashawn Bassett pulls his club within 1. Woo! Wow, 30-second timeout as Bassett came right down. Let's go to our replay. And Bassett, Johnson finds him. Nice quick first step and then just raises up, going to his left, shooting with the right. That's not the easiest thing to do, folks. And he pulls his club within 1 point, but back and forth has been all game long. These two teams battling with 4th quarter action. Both squads in the double bonus. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, sectionals next week. SummitCitySports.com will be live from East Noble, from Woodland, from Columbia City, and Westview. At least those 4 will be live. SummitCitySports.com. 1 minute. 1 minute left in this game. Paul caught it in the air, but lost his footing. Did Johnson. Couldn't elevate. Finds Paul. Ball into the paint. Time more important than points. 1-point game. Paul's going to dribble it out and then is fouled by Collins. Paul back to the line where he has been money. That's the 3rd on Ryan Collins with the double bonus here. Stays 1-point game, 43 seconds left in, I shall say, dare I say, regulation. Second attempt for Jackson Paul. Front rim, no good. Missed them both. Here's Woods. Rodney Woods. Bassett for the lead. No. And off McClure. It's going to stay with Northside. Plenty of time. 35 seconds left. You don't want to foul, obviously, if you're Busco. And what we got? Full timeout called by Churubusco. I'm going to step away one more time here and set up this last 35 seconds of game action right here live from SummitCitySports.com. 5 seconds. SummitCitySports.com. Northside down by 1, right out of the inbound play called by Gary Andrews, the bucket for Green. Whoa! What a call by head coach Gary Andrews. And the execution, that one rejected by Green, but threw it away to Love. McClure, finger roll, short, battle, 15 seconds, and we got a foul. Oh, they got it on Jackson Paul. The foul on Paul, as it looked like he pointed immediately to Bassett, but it was Jackson Paul that the foul was on. And Brashawn Bassett can go to the line to make it a 3-point game with 2 foul shots coming in the double bonus. But either way, Busco's going to have a chance. Will be 1 possession if they can rebound, even if they make. And they show 5 fouls on Jackson Paul on the scoreboard, but he's still on the floor. I'm not sure. It just must be wrong up there on the clock operator. But a 2 or a 1 possession game, big time from Bassett. 2 huge free throws from the sophomore. Here's Paul, 6 seconds. McClure, Love, 3, no. Rebound Johnson, and out of bounds. It will stay at that end. I think they're going to put a little bit of time, but not much. There can't be much put on if they put any at all. Let's see what happens. They're discussing it. And I think, if anything, you have maybe 0.3, 0.4 seconds, as the officials are going to talk about it. Let's see if we can take a look at it. As McClure, the finger roll, couldn't get it short, pulls down right there. And that was the foul call. That was the foul call, sorry. And it looks like a dash, darn it. The replay didn't capture on that one, but let's see what the officials call. What's the call here? How much are they going to put on? Because it's Busco ball. They said that on the out of bounds. So how much they putting on is the question. That's the question. Back to the action. So still no time on the clock. The officials are still discussing it. And still discussing it right there in the center of your screen. Now one of the officials walking over to the score table. And still no time put up there. Let's see what. As the official wants to talk to both head coaches, Coach Andrews and Coach Paul, as he's explaining the situation. Let's see. And timeout is called by Northside. They're going to sort this out. Okay, so they got 0.4 seconds left on the clock, or what they put back on the clock. We got ourselves a 3-point game. Northside is on top. This broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. El Azteca Mexican Restaurant has been a Fort Wayne favorite since 1973. El Azteca Mexican recipes are sure to tantalize your taste buds. Visit elaztecarestaurant.com. iCryo specializes in whole body cryotherapy, body sculpting, cryofacials, infrared sauna, and compression therapy services. Check out Jalen Smith's signature location on Coliseum Boulevard by Blaze Pizza. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about our services by logging on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. So on the clock, 0.4 seconds left. 3-point game. It will play it to inbound. That's got to be a quick catch and shoot. Paul. And that one blocked by more, and that is the ball game. Northside with the win. Rashawn Bassett, your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. What a big win by Northside, 76-73. Wow, what an intense ball game we saw here tonight. Rashawn Bassett hitting that huge 3-ball to cut it to a 1-point deficit. They got the ball back. And the executed inbound play to Jordan Green put them up by 1. Free throws late by Bassett, and they win it. Wow, they win it 76-73. Whew. What a game, what a way we're starting to close out our regular season here in the 2021 season, as we will go ahead and sign off and catch our breath and get set for Friday evening as Snyder will host Marion from SummitCitySports.com. Join me and Hunter then. Until then, for SummitCitySports.com, thank you for joining us.
To do this, a bit of a hill. His mother said, if you're coming to school, you got to bring your sister because they have to go and work in the fields. So this kid carries his 1-year-old sister everywhere. A lot of those kids don't eat in the morning. A lot of those kids, the only place they do eat is at that school.
I thought going up that mountain, Mary's meals can reach everywhere that there's a hungry child.
Did you see what happens after a simple meal? It just came to life.
Love reaches everywhere.
Parkview Sports Medicine's integrated sports medicine team is built to serve the needs of all athletes in all sports. Our team's only goal is to improve athletes in every facet. PSM offers performance training to help athletes get better on the field, dedicated athletic rehabilitation and physical therapy to help them get better off of it, certified athletic trainers in our PSM schools providing daily support to our athletes, and a specialized orthopedic walk-in clinic when injury strikes. Call 260-266-4007 to speak to our care navigators or visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more about what we can do to improve athletes at all levels. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pain, sprains, strains, or a possible broken bone? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Parkview Ortho Express, located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, gives you access to quick care and orthopedic physicians when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Call 260-266-4007 for more information.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
So we offer a full range of options for joint pain, including outpatient joint replacements and personalized solutions. It's time to reclaim your life at Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Keep it 100. Thank you.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed